don't tell nobody in your city, smoke exotics. Hey, spin it slow.
Hey Rosettes, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do another kind of wig tutorial. And I'm just going to show you guys how to make a lace front wig your own. So that means if you order from me, if you order from another hair company, you just order your first wig or whatever it is, I'm going to show you how to make it your own. I'm going to do 2 videos like this, but the first one we're going to do with this wig from RPGShow. This video is sponsored and they did send this video to me to review, so thank you RPGShow for sponsoring this video. So yeah, I am super excited about this unit, and I'm going to teach you guys how to install it on your head. Also, how to put on the elastic band. A lot of people, I've been getting a lot of comments about how do I loved your wig tutorial. Like, I knew everything. I made my own wig. Like, it came out so great. The only thing I was missing is how do I add my elastic band? So I'm going to go into detail with that today and show you how to do that. So yeah, let's just jump into the video. So I got this wig from RPGShow. So it did come in this nice black box, and it just says RPGShow on the front. Bold and sexy hair, yes. So once you get your unit, it is going to come in a bag like this. So the unit is right next to me because I just wanted to show y'all what it comes in. So it comes in a little bag like this, and it does come in a net when you get it, and it does come with your wig description. So this wig is 200 density. It's very, very thick, you guys. It's very thick, but it's so pretty. It's a peacock blunt cut lace front wig, and I will leave the code down below because if I say it, I know y'all will be like, girl, I didn't catch that. But the hair color is like a greenish blue, like almost like a teal. The length is a 16-inch. The texture is silky, non-yucky. The lace color is a medium brown. The cap size is a size 1 or petite. The wig cap color is a brown, and then the wig construction is a cap B, which means that it's a front lace wig cap. So that is what your wig comes. So this is what your unit comes in when you first open the box. You do get some ear tape, elastic tape for you to add to your wig for extra security. So they do give you a pretty decent size. Honestly, you can use this up to like 2 wigs because you don't need this much to add onto your hair. So that is a plus that they give this to you as an option to, you know, add a little extra security to your wig and customize your wig to your head size. They also provide you with one of these brushes. It's the zebra print, very, very cute, and it's just one of those brushes that really gets the tangles out. So this is very important to have one of these brushes with any units you have. So it's very cute that they just added this in for you guys, because some people don't know what tools to brush out their wigs with or what to use to, you know, comb them out and things like that. They do send you a 2-piece wig cap just to put over your head before you put your wig on, or if you don't want to like put foundation or any product on your lace, this is a good way to manipulate that, because you can put one of these on and put your foundation or powder onto this so it shows through the lace. So this is very important that they add this too. They're just giving you a lot of options, honestly. And they also just gave you a little book, and I did go through this book and I was very impressed. They have a lot of instructions in here. If you get curly hair, how to treat it. If you get colored hair, how to treat it. How to wash your hair, how to style certain hairs, how to put your elastic band on. So I was very impressed with this booklet. It really just has a lot of information in it. And then on the back, it just has all their social media things and everything. So I will leave all the links and all the social media, everything you need to know down in the description box below. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started on the unit. So I was so happy and excited to try out this unit. I am one of the first vloggers, bloggers, whatever you want to call me, YouTubers, to review this wig. And I just wanted something unique and fun to show you dolls because I don't know, I just been loving colored hair. So yeah, so this is the unit. Are you ready? Are you ready? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Got them closed. Woo woo! It is so freaking gorgeous. So I did wash and condition this wig, and I did already pluck the frontal. I do have a video on how to pluck your frontal, so I will leave that down below. I didn't want to make this video too long. So yeah, so I already washed and conditioned it. I haven't styled it yet. So it's this pretty, like, it's like a teal, you can see it almost, but it is mostly green. It feels really good. One thing I can say is that when I first got it, when I first opened it, I could kind of smell some of the hair color, but once I washed it and everything was perfectly fine. And once I conditioned it with some Suave, I think it's Suave conditioner and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. That is how I condition my units, and it literally makes them, like, brings them back to life, makes them super soft and just amazing. So this wig right now is, y'all, it's so freaking soft. I love it. So yeah, since I already plucked the frontal, what I'm going to show you, so you do have options to tighten it back here. Since my head is so small, I normally tighten it, I go 3 over. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put it on the 3rd one, because I have a little bitty side. Okay, so. And also, just to let you dolls know, this is a front lace wig, but it does go 6 inches back. So that means that the lace is right here, which is really hard to find. I don't know a lot of companies that do the 6 inches back, but you get a lot of room. So that means that you can part your hair all the way to like the middle of your head. So all of this is laced. So that's very impressive. So I'm super excited about that. So once you kind of get it on, you can kind of play with it, see where you want your sideburn. So with that, with sideburns, I do have a video, but I'll go over it again. So what I like to do is just make sure that the lace is even on my head. And then I'm going to pin it back. So take most of the hair and take a clip and pin it back. So now you can really see. So what I like to do is I say, hey, okay, I pull it tight. And I can see where I want my sideburns to start. They actually did pretty good because I can pretty much see where I want it. So what I like to do, let me get my scissors. So what I like to do is literally make a mark of where I want my sideburns. So I just cut straight across where my ear starts. And then, if you're comfortable enough, you feel like you're not gonna cut your ear, you can kind of just go along your ear and literally use little short chops and start to cut this lace off. So look, watch. Boop. So that way it sits directly right here onto your ear. So just be careful. Don't cut yourself now. I'm not liable for anybody that cut yourself. So move your ear if need be. And just cut off that extra piece. So that way you have that. So now that you got your sideburns and your ears cut off perfectly, you could just go around and cut your lace off. So if you have trouble with doing this, you can keep the wig onto your head and cut it off that way. I normally just take it off and cut it, but I'm going to show you dolls how to cut it while it's on your head. So this way, if you're a beginner, it's easier for you to kind of see where your like natural hairline is. That way you're not going straight across. So I'm kind of just like going higher and then lower and then kind of higher and then lower, because you don't want to go straight across, because no one's hairline is straight across. And it's gonna round it off and then kind of round it back this way and then round it off that way. All right, so you got your lace off. So now what you want to do is kind of just, I'm going to pull it forward some, kind of just pull it down and just make sure you're, you know, you're kind of liking how it looks. So I'm pretty much satisfied. So what I'm going to do is take it off. And I'm going to take some of my face powder, just a little bit. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. And I'm just going to take a little with a brush. And I'm just going to go mainly in kind of the middle. And you want to just make sure that you place it right on the edges. Just right on the edges where it's going to hit your skin. Don't worry about putting too much, because I noticed I've done that before and it looks very, very orange, and you don't want that. So just make sure that you're putting a little bit kind of right on the edges. And then we're going to go ahead and cut off the back blades. You don't have to be too precise with the back blades. I don't really care about the back blades. I just cut it as close as I can to the hair. And we're just going to get that cut off. So yeah, that's how it should look once everything is cut off. So we're going to go ahead and go to installation. So I'm going to put this back on my head. And you pretty much don't need to add an elastic band because it has the straps. So it pretty much sits really, really tight on my head because of the straps. But I'm going to show you dolls how to add in the band. So I'm really liking the color. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to mention. I guess since they colored the hair, they just went ahead and colored and kind of bleached the knots a little bit. I could go back in and bleach the knots some more, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not that bad to the point I feel like I want to go behind them. They bleached it like pretty good, so I'm pretty satisfied with it. So I'm going to show you dolls how to add on elastic band. So we're going to toss this to the side for now, and you want to get out your band. So with your band, you want to take it from the back, so from the top of your ear to the top of this ear, and you want to make sure it's like as tight or loose as you want it. I don't like to make it too tight or too loose. I kind of just make sure I have a little bit extra room to kind of wiggle it around. So I kind of pull it a little farther. So once you got that, just keep your hand placement, and we're going to cut it off. Alrighty, so now you want a decent sized piece of thread. So I'm just using some cotton thread, and I did get these from Sally's. So if you're a person that makes wigs, I like to get the big roll. So we're just going to use about that much, and that's going to be good for both sides. Okay, so I'm going to show you dolls a little closer here. So once you get it kind of like where you cut your ear, so right up in here, you want to hold it tight. You want to go through the cap. So go through the cap and then through the elastic band, and then you're going to go through here, and then you're going to tighten it. And make sure you're pulling each, like if you get a little loop like that, you just want to pull on either side of the thread to close that loop. Like that. So now when you go on your next one, you go through the cap, through the elastic band. You want to go through this little loop right here, and you're going to pull it tight like this. And you want to repeat this step all the way around, and make sure you're not sewing it right on the edge. Make sure you're giving yourself some clearance so that it won't start to wear and tear right on the edge of the elastic band, and that way you get more security that way. So you're just going like this. So going through the cap, through the elastic band, all the way across. Like such. So now when you get here, you literally just kind of go, you pull the needle through the hole. You want to kind of hold your finger like that and go like this. And I do that 2 times because that creates a knot. So go like this, get it to where you want it. Want to hold your finger, and boom. Then you just want to cut off your thread. So this is how it should look once you got your band in it. So as you can see now, that just ensures that your frontal lays super duper flat. So now you can see my frontal is not even detectable, only but on the sides. So that is, I love this technique because that way you don't have to worry about putting gel all along your wigs, which I never do. I normally just put them on the side. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to flip up the sideburns, and we're going to use, like I always use, the Got To Be gel. And what I like to do is take some and I put it directly on the lace. So we're just going to put it directly on the lace, and then I put some where it's going to lay, just to give it some extra hold. Alright, so now we're going to blow dry a little bit. Just to get it a little tacky. Then we're going to take some hairspray. And I'll just take a little bit, and then we're going to blow dry that a little bit. So now all you got to do is pull it down and kind of just press it into the skin. Then, while you're holding it down, you can blow dry it on high. Okay, so now you got your sideburns, you're ready to go. So now I'm just going to flat iron it a little bit. I'm going to take a deep side part here. So whenever you get colored hair, you want to make sure that you put some heat protectant on it. So before I start to flat iron it, I'm going to use the brush that they gave me. And I'm going to run it through, get all the tangles out. This brush is freaking amazeballs. I'm just going to brush it all the way through. So now, since this hair is colored, you want to make sure that you use a heat protectant. So I love the Silk Elements Mega Silk Heat Protectant Spray. So I'm just going to spray a little on here. And then it gives the hair some moisture and it gives it some silkiness. So just make sure you're getting it on it really, really good. Alright, so now I'm just going to run the flat iron through it a little bit just to flatten it out because it was freshly washed. Oh yeah, and when you wash colored hair, let it air dry. Do not blow dry it. So once I let this hair Once I washed it and stuff, I just put it on my mannequin head and I let it air dry with the fan on in my beauty room. So yeah, because you want to preserve the color. You don't want to put too much heat and you don't want to process the hair. Alrighty, dog. So this is the finished wig or unit, if whatever you want to call it, with it being a flat iron. So this is how it looks. So you got your sideburns on fleek. You can kind of pull your hair, push it back behind your ear if you want to. And yeah, I am loving this freaking unit. It is perfect for the fall, so I'm super excited. So if you learned anything from this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure to go check out RPGShow wigs. And yeah, if you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section down below and I will make sure to answer them all for you. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you already have, make sure you turn your notifications on my channel so you never miss an upload. Follow me on all my social media networks. That's Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter, and Snapchat, all at Yoni Rose. I love you dolls, and I hope you dolls enjoyed this video. It is really time to slay for the fall, huh? I love you dolls, and I hope you enjoyed. It does say the burgundy palette and has all the colors right here, and voila. So this is the packaging, and these are